tips.
Good day, Tinkercad friends. Let's make a new project by creating a new design, and let's make ourselves a rocket. Put your name and put your initials after it so we can keep track of whose are whose. When you're done, you may share them with me with the share button. Let's start by adding the body of our rocket, which is a tube, and let's make our rocket 10 millimeters thick by 10 millimeters thick, and let's make it 40 millimeters high. That's a good body of a tube. You can click this to zoom in and get a good look at it. At this point, we want to put a top on our rocket. The best choices probably are the sphere, the paraboloid, or the cone. Whichever one you pick, you want to set your work surface to right here, though. So let's press W and set the work surface up there, and then take your pick for which one you want to put on. When you put it on, remember we made those 10 and 10. So you simply click the boxes and click the boxes and put your 10 and 10 again. If you go to top view, you can see that they're not aligned. But if we drag a large box, we can quickly grab both, hit align, and go center, center so that it looks good. If you switch to your side view, you can see that now it looks like a rocket. We can shut off that work plane by hitting W on the screen. We probably want those to stay together, so let's take them and group them. If you don't want them to be the same color, you can click on the color tool and you can turn on multicolor so you can still keep your colorful rocket. At this point, let's add our fins. You can make your fins out of the wedge. The nice thing about the wedge is when it comes in, it actually looks like a fin. If you grab these handles, you can shrink it however you want. I'm going to change my height. Since my whole rocket's 40, I'm going to make my fin 10. And I'm going to change this height. I love typing the numbers because it shows up exactly how I want. And then you can simply grab and drag your rocket fin into place. When you click on that first one, you can do Control D. And there's an awesome tool called Flip where you can flip the other one. And then I'm going to use the arrow keys to move the new one to the other side. Now, if we're ever going to 3D print these, you want them stuck inside the shape one click. And we also want to make sure that they're on the center. Now, I got lucky and mine were, but I'm just going to click on them and I'm going to do Align, and I'm going to make sure they say center. And I need to duplicate those, so I'm going to do Control D again, and then I'm going to use the Rotate. And notice these tick marks, I'm moving out to the long tick marks, not the little ones. These go all wackadoodle numbers. These snap to the easy 90, 80, 90, 180, 270, etc. Now my rocket's fins are pretty groovy. I am going to group all that, and it kept the multicolor, which is extremely cool. Real quickly, I'm going to put USA on my rocket. When I drop this out here, notice it's not aimed. I want to do USA up and down. So I'm going to hit delete, and I'm going to click right on this with the W key. And now when I bring the text out here, it's actually aimed that way. And then I'm going to do a U, but I want it capitalized. And I'm going to shrink that down so that it's going to cut in nice. Use my arrow keys to line it up so I'm happy. And I'm going to cut the U into the rocket. So if you see here from the side, I'm going to push it in 2 millimeters and make it a hole. Since it's going in 2 millimeters, I can change this thickness to only 3 millimeters, so that way it's poking out, but it's not sticking out a mile. Now I'm going to do Control D and bring that down and make it say S and press enter. Let's see if I can do Control D this time and bring it down, and there's my A. But I got to change it to say A. So with those letters added to my rocket, I can now group them, and it will cut USA out of my rocket. I'm going to press W to shut off the work plane. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you can extend this many ways, just doing many awesome, cool things, but this is one of my favorites. I'm going to switch so that I can see it from the bottom. I'm going to press W so that my work plane is underneath my rocket. So I'm making sure that I'm on the flat underneath part. And then I'm going to go to a cool place called Community Shape Generators. And when you scroll through the list, you'll find one called Rock Mountain. And what's cool about Rock Mountain is right now it's crazy huge, but if you shrink it down so that it fits underneath your rocket, it makes pretty sweet looking flames. But when you get it to the right size and switch it to a cool color that's more like flames, it is a pretty epic effect. I'm going to press W and I'm going to click away to shut off my work plane, and you can see that now it looks like my rocket is launching. So have fun, see how epic you can make yours, explore, see what other cool kind of things you can find, and pat yourself on the back for creating an epic, awesome rocket. Thanks for following. Please comment, please subscribe.
Unicorn Zombie Apocalypse.